Movie production in the hood. That's how we do it, you know, man.
Top flight, baby. Security.
GB running this here movie set in the hood.
Come on out here.
Coming out here and checking in with GB, getting these movies done. You better know it. You know what I mean? Anytime you want to do movies in the hood, just check it in. We can make sure it's done. Movies, videos. But if you don't check it in,
Oh well. Check your ass out.
we gonna check you in, all right. We gonna check in all of your equipment. We gonna check in all of your equipment.
The Big U case has reignited debate around checking in culture in hip-hop. Is it about respect, or a system built on fear and exploitation? The indictment of Eugene Big U Henley didn't just rattle LA's underground, it reopened one of hip-hop's most controversial conversations. What does it really mean to check in? For years, the idea of checking in has lingered just beneath the surface of rap culture. It's a well-known code of conduct tied to street respect, survival, and territorial politics. Especially in cities like Los Angeles, Houston, New York City, Miami, and Atlanta, visiting artists are expected to acknowledge the local power structure. Whether that's a phone call to a street OG, a meeting with a local crew, or a quiet donation, the message has always been the same. Know where you are and who runs it.
Let's do it.
Let's get to the content. Is it out for
Hero Chords.
Yeah.
You remember when they filmed that out
Hell
there?
yeah, man. I was a little kid, first of all. Y'all just can't come over here without...
We already got into the Big U shit, right? This is when these people ran up on movie sets. You know what I mean? And the thing is, to connect it, when we talked about early in our shows about the extortion of hip hop, I didn't know it went to the movies. So let's get to it. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Involving our hood. Yeah, Denzel came over there and he grabbed a group of guys and hired them. Got the homies to watch the trailers and shit like that, and then we just got in good. But far as coming over there and pressing and all that, yeah, we was on their ass.
These are some times when Hollywood had to get permission from the streets before filming.
Some of the people featured in that movie, like I think, got killed because of them being in that movie. 6 people got killed over American Me.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, see?
He said, yeah, probably.
Yeah, 6. Yeah, I know the movie American Me, but that's about the Mexican mafia.
Yeah, when there was blood in, blood out type shit.
About the Mexican mafia. Yeah. So people have gotten killed behind not doing certain things.
Right.
Let's get to it though.
But just being part of it.
He lied about getting permission to do it.
Aha.
He said he went up to talk
Said
to
he
Joe
lied
Morgan,
about getting permission to do it.
and
Joe Morgan is the guy?
yeah, Joe Morgan told me no, he didn't.
Starting with the classic colors, the film follows a seasoned LAPD crash officer and his rookie partner as they tried to tackle the escalating gang violence in Los Angeles. But the actors just never expected to face actual gangsters.
He's like, what? Like, I'll smoke you in this car right now. Like, I'm about to get killed on the set of a movie for saying my line.
I didn't even know Trey Dix was in Colors.
I didn't know it either.
But
as an actor.
To make the film as authentic as possible, the production even hired 15 real gang members as extras, but the producer claimed it was only 6.
You hired gang members to be in this film.
Well,
they're going to be on the big silver screen there.
There were 6 extras who were brought in by a probation officer.
According to producer Robert H. Solo, the goal was to give these guys a way to make money that didn't involve selling drugs.
He wanted to give them a chance to earn some money which was not earned by selling drugs.
It was also a chance to put them in the same space as
Yeah, no, it ain't just about them. They knew that's what they had to do because they came straight to them. There wasn't nothing to do with no damn probation officers. I'm gonna guarantee you these, because you're talking about OGs, especially over there in fucking Mexico, LA. You know what I mean? Them motherfuckers don't care about what the probation officers say. They're coming straight to the set and letting them know, like, hey, if you don't give my people some, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you gotta hire everybody from the hood, right. But you gotta get somebody. You gotta show some love. It's crazy because I just seen, and this dates us back. I just seen
a whole little clip with Method Man talking, and he said when they was filming The Wire in Baltimore, he is like, you know, he was like, we was in the hood. He was like, he was like, them niggas was coming up and telling us like, look, bro, y'all got an hour.
Yeah.
Cause y'all fucking up my shit right now. Y'all got an hour to do what y'all do, and then y'all gotta go.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like y'all got. He's like as we filming. He is like, and you know what I'm saying. There's shit going on in the background. Real shit going on. Like you know what I'm saying. Like and they're telling us like, yo, you know what I mean? Okay, it's cool, but y'all got an hour, and then y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta bounce. And he said like, you know what I mean. They was literally had to really hire people off of the motherfucking street of Baltimore, like Snoop. What's his name? Spider. They said them cats was real fucking cats out of Baltimore. That they had to bring on.
To wash all their equipment and all that shit.
Shit was like, you know what I mean, like y'all here, like, you know what I mean, y'all in the middle of our shit.
Yeah.
So like you know what I mean, do what y'all gotta do, but y'all gotta get up and do what you do and get out. You know what I mean? Cause y'all fucking up what's going on.
Yeah, because this
ain't the set.
This is our part.
Hey, this ain't the movie set. This is the set. Our set. Yes.
Straight cash.
Police officers without any hostility, something almost unheard of at the time.
2, to put them in the same area and with police officers, not in a confrontational situation.
That all sounds like a good idea on paper, but in reality, it nearly went sideways. Don Cheadle, who played Rocket, a Crip leader in the film, later revealed that he almost lost his life just by saying his lines. Apparently, he unknowingly disrespected a real gang member on set, and things got tense fast.
I was supposed to tell him to shut
up. Say something.
See, I mean, these are making movies in the real hood, doing real shit. Like some of those there's consequences that come with certain shit that's said and done. That's how they live. That's their creed. That's their creed. That's all they was ever taught. You know what I'm saying? And they don't care if you're making a movie. Oh, you're up here saying what?
The disrespect is the disrespect to them.
Not gonna exploit what this is going on.
You're making a movie. Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
You're making a movie about us and our living and our lifestyle, and you're not giving nothing back to the hood. Like, that's a slap in the face.
I'm connected with Homeboy. You want to make some movies in the hood?
Yeah.
Check it, because you're exploiting. You're making money off of this. Like, why can't we make money off of us?
Yeah, you're making money off our real life.
Yeah.
So would you consider that exploit?
That's the thing.
Would you consider that exploit?
That's the conversation. We can start right. Is that extortion or exploitation? Because it's like, because.
Now is it? I mean, like seriously, it's a question now.
That's what
I'm not trying to extort you. I'm just trying to get you to respect what the fuck you're doing here.
Right. And
this is what we do every day in the hood, and this is money.
Yeah, that's the
you're wrapping all this shit up, and you're thinking this is a big game just that you can make money off of. Like, hey, well, where's our money? Because that's what we base our money off of, our life off of too. We make money.
And I think that's a big difference though. To say, like, with these rappers checking in compared to what
this,
like Big U was saying in that clip that you had earlier. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, you can come down here and make a video. You can come down here and make a movie, but you know what I mean, we need pieces of that because you're coming to our hood, our set. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, hire our people to watch your trailers.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hire our people to make sure no one's coming on to the movie set to act a goddamn fool. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing that, you good. If not, then yeah, you gonna get exploited.
Consequences.
So let's go back to Parko's question: is it extortion or is it? You know what I mean? Because it's like I'm thinking that, hey man, you come into my neighborhood, you know what I mean? You're gonna do this, like hire some of our people from our neighborhood.
Right.
I don't, you know what I mean?
Makes sense. I mean,
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to give back.
Because,
right.
All right, because you seen with the Big U clip, he said top flight security. He had people from the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Top flight security.
He's showing his papers. I'm a security guard for
down here for sure.
You know what I mean? Hey.
And you know they know people, and so they're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this is my people. I know nothing better happened to my people. You know,
so why not? Like,
you need. I do believe there should be like a perfect mix, so to speak.
There should be.
You got your Hollywood actors, and you got the real dudes that's in there, and rightfully so. If you're in their hood, they need jobs, even though they're not actors, even though they might give them a 1 or 2 liner, or give them the security detail, or you know what I mean. You can find something for them to do,
because
to get back, right?
Like the Big U clip. What did he do? Top flight security. This dude was in like security.
Straight security. He was real security. Hire him.
Hire these guys, man.
Hire him.
Like,
right.
From the neighborhood.
Yeah, I get that.
For sure.
I get that.
Let's continue. Let's continue.
So J-Bo sit behind me in the thing, and we get ready to do the shot, and I'm like, man, shut the f***.
This is crazy.
And we cut, and he's like, shut the f***.
But the drama didn't stop on set. Colors sparked even bigger controversies once it was set to hit theaters. Organizations like the NAACP, the LA County Sheriff's Department, and the Guardian Angels protested the film, arguing that it would only fuel more violence in the streets. They saw it as something that could escalate tensions rather than just portray them.
It has sparked a variety of protests and worries that it could inspire more violence.
It incites and inflames the issue.
Like pouring gasoline on a fire. We have a fire going already.
The filmmakers, on the other hand,
that's crazy how the government took that.
because they ain't getting no money out of it. That's why. So now they're trying to make it look bad, like, oh, so you're trying to throw gasoline on fire. No, you're not.
Yeah.
I mean,
push back hard.
What he's saying, they do have a point though. Like that movie, for what's going on in real life and their hoods and stuff, you know what I'm saying? When that movie comes out, like that isn't going, that ain't doing nothing to calm what's going on in their neighborhoods. You know what I mean?
You're saying it's going to fuel the fire.
Yes, it is fueling the fire.
At the same time, though, Kurt, you know, objectively, you know what I'm saying? These are things that's going to happen regardless, whether they're on a movie script or whether it's just being brought to light. Like, this is a lifestyle. This is what's really happening in LA. You know what I'm saying? Whether we bring that to light or not, this is still going to happen. I don't have to be fueling it. Now, fueling it is just saying, like, you're pumping one side against the other. They didn't pump no one side against the other. They're just saying that there's a natural beef between this gang and this gang. And it's always going to be there until they change it, right? So, I mean, it needed exposure. I believe and movies is a way to make it an exposure, because I can travel into somebody's hood without having to be there. I can see it on set. Oh, this is how it is over there. You understand what I'm saying? Like, okay, this is some real shit. These motherfuckers is taking your life. They doing this.
But what he's saying is like,
I know what you're saying. I know what he's saying.
They're perpetuating
real life.
But I don't see they're not drawing a narrative out of it though. See, they're not trying to make more content out of it. I don't believe that you're trying to pull one side towards the other side to make more narrative out of it. You know what I'm saying? But we're trying to bring to light that this is an issue that's here.
Yeah.
This is an issue that's there's Bloods against the Crips. Regardless whether we're here to make a movie about it or not, this violence is here. And we're just bringing it to light. I'm not trying to draw this side towards this side, or, you know what I mean, trying to get them to continue to bang, because this is going to happen regardless.
Right. They are who they are.
This is what they're doing right now. Without a movie being made, we just need to bring it to light. Like, this is what's going on in our suburban areas, in this style. You know what I mean? This is their lifestyle.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like
you got to know what you're doing when you're walking over there in Cali. You can't just walk into any old fucking hood thinking everything's fucking gravy. You just can't do it. And how other than to put it on TV or in the movie or on the news to let people know, like, these certain areas you just can't. Hey. It's not. You can't just roam freely.
I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm not trying to step on anything you just said. I
feel you. Not exactly understand what he's saying.
some way to brand this Paco hat. I'm gonna get out my homegrown Vincenzo. Like, yo, you always at the Paco hat. If y'all want to continue, you want to say something else, or you want to continue? It's only running.
Go ahead, play it.
It's only running 7 minutes.
Saying they were simply showing real life as it was, with the help of both gang members and law enforcement to ensure authenticity.
This movie is not going to incite violence. It's going to educate people to what's really happening so that maybe there can be some answer to the problem that exists.
Authorities were especially worried that the film's raw portrayal of gang violence would push things over the edge. One LA deputy sheriff even warned that if Colors was shown in the city, there would be dead bodies from one end of town to the other. He and others demanded that the movie be banned in LA altogether.
What it will do is incite young gang members to kill policemen, incite young gang members like they're doing now to shoot people on the street.
But director Dennis Hopper wasn't having it. He stood by his work, arguing that the film wasn't about glorifying gang life, but exposing the harsh reality of it.
I don't see how it can incite any more gang violence is happening here. We had 13 people shot
like
last
you said,
week.
I can't see how it's inciting any more than what's already there. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the police officers though. How many bodies they got during this whole thing? Whether there's beef between two things, the police officers are their own gang themselves at this point in time, right?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, because it is a reflection of what's happening, but it's
I can see where you're talking about too.
It's just like the music,
right?
It's just like the music. You know what I'm saying? If I'm making hood drill music, and I'm putting out that hood drill music, and I put it into that neighborhood, and you hear something, it's going to incite some shit. So if I say Colors for example, because that's what the movie they're talking about. If you see cops in there doing what they're doing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. These motherfuckers, when they see the film, they're gonna be like, "Damn right, that's how the mother." You know what I'm saying? It's gonna.
They are. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna incite a little bit.
But like in other words, what he's saying though too, Kurt, is like you're not inciting something that's not already there.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm
showing you what's already there.
Whether me make a movie about it or not, that's gonna be there.
Yeah.
They don't need us because we made a movie to keep things going. We're not trying to incite this. We're not trying to keep it going. But we're just trying to put awareness to this is what is actually fucking happening.
Right.
Whether it be the dirty cops talking the way they talk, acting the way they act. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the gang members too.
Yeah.
It's just this is reality.
But gang members is gonna go watch that movie. When they leave out of that theater and they see a Blood Sees Another Crip, you know what I'm saying? That, coming off of that movie, you don't think they're going to be feeling...
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
They're going to feel that. You don't think the Bloods are going to feel that way?
Yo. Yeah.